Starting back right here. I can always edit it right now. Sure it's recorded. Okay. You remember y'all used to get excited? Y'all used to get excited for school, like first day of school. I remember when we was in school, we used to pull our clothes out, like, oh, I'm killing tomorrow. Was y'all excited for school? It's just like we skipping school.
Well, we used to skip school. It was like I don't know what.
Quick. Okay, I got a good one. So if you could go back and relive one day from your childhood, which day would that be and why?
It would be about all the days I used to skip.
It'd be any of the days you used to skip.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to stay. I'd rather stay in school now instead of skipping.
Oh, okay. You would relive those and actually been in class.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Y'all, that's probably really the next question. What lesson from your childhood gonna stay with you throughout life? What lesson that you might have learned in your childhood stayed with you throughout life?
I used to be the quarterback in high school, and quarterback. I used to be the quarterback and free safety. I used to be everything in high school.
This was the Doug.
Oh yeah.
Frederick Douglass. If you could give yourself your younger self, one piece of advice, so probably the 16-year-old, one piece of advice, what would it be? Or even younger than that, maybe 8 years old. What piece of advice would you give yourself?
Stay in school.
Stay in school. Do you have any teachers that you remember that stand out for you, or that was some of your favorite teachers?
Yeah, Miss McDaniel.
Miss McDaniel.
Miss Crawford.
This was high school or like middle school?
Elementary school.
Okay, elementary school. I got you. You already said one activity you was involved in, playing football, quarterback, strong safety.
And that's probably where Skyler got that from.
Oh, Skyler got it from quarterback and strong safety from you. Yeah, he the same position.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Going focusing on the teenage years. What would you say is some of the challenges that you faced during your teenage years?
Oh man, teenage years. I used to be drinking liquor, drinking McDaniel, smoking.
Mad Dog.
Everything.
And Mad Dog 2020.
Yep.
So what did you want to become? You know how folks say, I want to be this when I grow up. What you used to want to be? Or did you have any specific career or goal in mind as a teenager?
Oh, as a teenager, I used to want to be what did I used to do everything in high school. But one thing I wanted to be was I used to love the what you call. I used to love to work at what did I used to love to do? I used to love to work at the what you call in the bank, not the bank, but the what did I used to love to do? I used to love to work at the post office.
Oh, the post office.
Yeah, I used to work at the post office when I was little.
Okay, what they used to have you doing at the post office?
Everything. Everything.
You weren't driving you were driving the trucks?
I used to work outside on the dock.
Okay. There we go. All right. Good. So You say what about that's when you were working with the braids. When did you start? And that's probably definitely where I get the entrepreneur spirit and Kenya too. When did you start the limousine company? The limousine service.
I started limousine service working with Simon them.
Okay.
Dwayne and Steve. So working with them, I decided I could get me something myself.
Right.
So I say, let me get me something myself.
So you started out. What was the first role? You were just a driver, or you were washing the limo?
Yeah, I was the driver. I started out driving.
Started driving.
Yeah.
Then from there, when you got the long one with the red interior first, or you had the short one first?
I got the short one first.
Short first with the black interior.
Mm-hmm.
Then came the stretch, the long one with the red interior.
Yeah.
I was explaining that to somebody the other day. I remember every day going around in elementary school, riding around in the limos and getting dropped off, going to practice, getting free candy from the gas station over there at Ben Hill. I was explaining to somebody like it was yesterday. So you said, so when you got that first job, you say you was working at the post office. What you remember what you did with that first paycheck?
Bought me a suit.
Got a suit. So after you got your suit, or how long was it from when you started working at the post office to where you was like, all right, let me get involved in the limousine business?
I think it was about a year after that.
About a year or two afterwards.
Yeah, about a year.
Got it. Now you said, going back to what you said in regards to staying in school and skipping school so much, say how you think that influenced your life or decisions that you made by missing school?
I stayed out of school so much. I stayed out of school. I used to play hooky so much. It was a shame. That's why I say I remember that so good, because I stayed out of school. That's one thing I did.
No. Did you have, who was it that you might have had considered as a mentor or somebody that you looked up to during that time, teenage year?
Oh, Michael Miles, Carly Miles, Junior Miles. Them jokers that stayed in the backyard like.
They was in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Got you. So when was it? What years was it? Was it middle school, or when did you meet my mama and Picola and all of them, or who did you know first?
I met them in high school.
Oh, it went until high school.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So did y'all had a dance? Cause you was 2 years older, but I know Picola and Aunt Myrtle. Did my man go to she didn't go, she went to Dub?
Nah.
She didn't go to Dub. Picola went to Dub?
Picola didn't either.
Oh, Picola didn't go to Dub either. Okay. But they still stayed 2 doors down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You already answered this. You already said you would have been in school. Speed up here. Alright. So once you got married, you first had Kenya. Kenya came first. Yeah, goodness. And then now, so initially, did you want a boy or a girl?
I wanted a boy.
And did y'all have it to where they weren't doing no gender reveals then, because they just started doing that over the last 20 years. So when did y'all find out that you was having a girl? Was it when Kenya was actually born? And she came, what, a day before your birthday?
Yeah.
Day before.
Then when I found out.
A day before. When she got here.
A day before.
Oh yeah. So how you feel like having your first child impact the adulthood?
Oh man, that was the best thing in my life. Kenya.
Then after about 2 years old, 2.5 years, then came Mila. So being that you was already involved in sports, was you like, all right, we're gonna get Kenya in sports, or was you thinking Kenya was gonna be cheerleading?
Yeah. I thought Kenya was gonna be a cheerleader. But that's what she was doing coming up.
Oh, so growing up, she was cheerleading.
Yeah.
Okay. Then came Mila. Had another girl. Now, do you remember around what age Mila started cooking? She wasn't never as athletic as Kenya. I know Kenya was doing the baton twirling. Kenya was basketball.
Yeah, Kenya was doing everything you could think of. Then Jamila tried it, but she wasn't successful there. She wasn't successful at Kenya.
Yeah, that Kenya. Yeah, I remember Kenya used to be killing them early, and even like when she got in high school. So what made y'all have Kenya going to Mays, even though y'all graduated from Dub?
I think Kenya wanted to go to May for some reason. I didn't want Kenya to go to May because I used to drive so far.
Yeah.
To Mays.
Take it, yeah.
Man, I used to drive early in the morning to Mays. Come on now. Then I was driving. I was working. I was limousine driving.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Coming in about drunk.
Dropping off. And so you dropping off in the limo.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was getting dropped off in the limo then. That's good. So and then you had Mila. And at that time, when was it that y'all got the house down at the castle? Was that when Mila and King were still little, or y'all was over there in Southwest DeKalb?
I think.
Or what? It wasn't until Tia was born.
Yeah.
When Tia was born, that's when y'all got the house down there in Riverdale. What made y'all go to Riverdale?
I think they found it.
Oh, found a house down there.
Mm-hmm.
And say, all right, that's it. What, did the house come with a? Did it come with the basketball court, the concrete and stuff back there? Or y'all put that back there?
No, I made that back there. I made that.
Got the cement and everything.
Yeah.
And now at this point, did you know Big Jeff and them? When did y'all meet Big Jeff and Miss Janice?
We met Big Jeff and Miss Janice. I think we met Big Jeff and Miss Janice when you were born.
About right around the time when I was born.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Cause I think little Jeff was born about the same time you were born.
Yeah, a month later.
Okay.
A month afterwards.
So we had to meet him right around then.
So y'all met either right before we was born or right after we was born. Yeah. So and then they were living around the corner then.
Oh yeah.
They was already living around the corner.
Yeah.
So this was probably when me and Tia was born. We about 2 years apart. How old you was then? How old you around what age? You was still in your 20s, or you was about in your 30s then?
Oh, in my 30s.
Yeah, because at that point, Kenya is like 16. Kenya probably like 14. Mila might be 12 when Tia was born. Then Tia born, Kenya like 16. Yeah. So in regards to any of them days, if you could relive one of them moments, what would it be?
When I was driving them limo.
What about it?
The time I was having a good time in them limo.
Re-driving. What's the furthest you drove? What's the furthest you used to take trips? And who were some of the folks that you athletes and entertainers that you used to have in there?
I used to drive Smokey Robinson. I used to drive the girl Gina
Oh, Gina from
from
Martin. Yeah. With the big head.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to drive Gina, Smoker Rouse. Let's see who else I drove. I used to drive a lot of entertainers.
And what about any athletes?
Athletes. I used to drive Michael Irvin.
Michael, oh Lord, yeah, cowboy.
Yeah. Michael Irvin, Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith, yeah. Them cowboys. You ain't never get Prime in there?
Prime time.
Yeah.
I didn't think I never drove Prime.
Okay. What's one piece of wisdom from around this time that you'll pass on to future generations? Or for folks that might have their own business, what's one piece of wisdom that you'll pass on to them?
One thing I say to future business owners: keep your money straight and handle your own money. Don't let nobody else handle it.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely key. Definitely necessary. Back then they ain't have as much technology, so shoot. Y'all had to be doing things manually, hand in hand.
Yep.
Hand in hand. Keep your face card good too to be able to sustain. How long was does the limousine business was open? How long?
I stayed in the limousine business a hell of a long time.
Oh, I see it from at least my whole childhood for sure.
Oh yeah.
So I remember you say a first date. You remember your first date?
First date? What you mean? First date in what?
First date, taking somebody out. First date.
Oh, my first date. The first person I took out. Okay. It was more likely Doc. A partner of mine named Doc. He had big money.
Oh yeah.
Big money. I think I drove him for two nights. The first date, the first time I went on our trip, I had him for 2 days. Well, I think I might have made 2,000 that day.
And this was what around what year? What time? Like this is 90s? This had either the 90s or the 80s?
Yeah, it was the early 80s, early 90s.
Early 90s, yeah. Yeah. So, let's see. We already talking about that. So because by the time Tia came, you got Mila. Mila was trying different stuff. Tia came, and Kenya already was succeeding in sports. Was it anything different that you felt about Tia? Because at this point, it's your third time around, still ain't got a boy. Was it anything different about Tia as a baby? Either she weighed more or anything that you could tell about Tia that was different from Mila and Tia? I mean, from Mila and Kenya.
Nah, I thought Tia was gonna be my boy.
You thought? Well, she was your tomboy growing up, that was for sure.
You ain't lying about that.
She was your tomboy growing up. What's one of the most rewarding moments that you feel like you experienced as a parent?
That was probably when we were playing basketball. And when I won all them championships at Ben Hill.
Oh yeah, straight. We state championship. I know we won the state championship in football. I be telling people all the time. Matter of fact, I think I'm about ready to I'm about to jump in the screen. I'll be telling folks all the time how many championships we won for so long, and Yeah, we good. How many championships did we won in a row? Football, I only remember losing maybe 2 games. I only remember losing maybe 2 games in like from the age of 3 to the age of 6th grade was 12. So I think 12. I think we lost 2 games, maybe 2. I remember one game we lost against some team came down for a bowl. They came from Indiana, and the quarterback was. They found out the boy was like 14 or something like that, and they ended up beating us 8-6. And I can't remember even another time where we lost in football for real. But talking about coaching, that'd be good. Talking about coaching, what caused you to start coaching, and when did you know like, okay, this is something I want to continue to pursue?
What started me to coaching?
Yeah.
was Kenya.
Coaching Kenya, yeah.
Coaching Kenya had been here. But Kenya, she didn't really respond at being here. It was Tia.
Oh yeah. I remember we was playing. I was 3, Jeffrey was 3, Tia was about 5. She was the only one who used to score all the points for us. We was on the same team then, so.
Oh yeah.
I think Coach Duffy was one of the coaches, and I don't even know if we won 1 game. That's because Tia made the shot. Tia made all the points. So definitely Tia. What would you say to parents that be thinking about that too? They want to get their kids involved in sports, but you got some coaches that can't necessarily coach. Maybe they ain't got the time to coach, or they feel like they ain't got the time to be sitting out there, or the patience to be coaching. What would you tell them?
Go on and make patience. Go on and make the time for your daughters or for your sons. It's the best thing to do. If you got time to coach, go ahead and coach. If you ain't got time to coach, sit in on the coaching. Be there for your kids. That's the best thing to do. Be there for them kids.
No, that's necessary. What would you say? Because even that wasn't your kids specifically. You was raising and helping raise a lot of dudes, a lot of them kids that didn't have fathers or
couldn't be there.
Yeah, they couldn't be there. A lot of them either would go getting in trouble. I was just telling somebody the other day. I remember Eric. You know, I remember a whole bunch of the players. Pee Wee, Roscoe, and then now see some of them older, see what they doing. It'd be funny. Derek. It was a lot of them guys. Then you had your coaches. You had Coach Bailey and them. You had Coach Bailey. He had Bo.
Yeah.
Lil D.
We had a good time.
Had some good boys, and then obviously Coach White and them was the rivals. It been here. And you had Kane, all of them on that squad. Trayvon. They had some boys. They had some good boys too, but it was just in-house being here rivals.
Oh yeah.
In-house. I'm trying to think. Now basketball, like you said, wasn't nobody even touching us. It ain't even nothing to talk about in regards to basketball. Because when we was playing, we used to split the teams up. Where it was you head coach, Big Jeff assistant coach. Then we eventually brought in Coach Davis, Tay Daddy, Octavius, and we split the team up in half.
Brought Coach Swan in.
Oh yeah, Coach Swan. We can't forget about Coach Swan. Yeah, absolutely. Had Coach Swan. That's the state championship team right there. We had the state championship staff.
Yeah.
And had everybody from Marcus, Big Tony, Malcolm. Trying to think who else. Oh, Rio. Rio was on that team.
We had what the name was? He went to Georgia.
Yeah, you know we had Damien.
We had 2 people went to Georgia.
We had Damien. We had
We had
and then Marcus. Yeah. Marcus Thornton. Not Swint. Swint played baseball with us. Marcus Thornton.
Yeah, Marcus Thornton.
Marcus came out the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus didn't start. He came
But
out.
he went to Georgia and played.
Oh yeah, no, he was balling. Then once he got to high school, Marcus was a monster. He won Mr. Basketball Player of the Year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then see during that time he was swimming. He was swimming then, but once he got bigger, oh yeah, Marcus can't nobody do nothing with Marcus. So yeah, we had Dank. He played football. Then we had Marcus Thornton. Then even Kalita, the girls team, she went to Georgia.
Yeah.
Coach Miller's so funny, man. Coach Miller hilarious. I'm trying to think who else we had on that team. We had Lil Miles.
Yeah.
We had Lil Miles. He used to be playing defense. What about Joel? He used to be shooting for us. I ain't seen or talked to Joel in so long.
For real?
Yeah, it's been a minute. I probably Newberry might have talked to him since last time I talked to him, because I ain't kept in contact with him. I'm trying to think who else might have been on that team. Rio. I think that's pretty much the whole team that we had Derek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he ain't never really get in though, but he was on the team. I think that's the whole team. Man, I hope I ain't forgetting nobody.
And Swint.
Nah, Swint played baseball. That's when we got with Coach Huff.
Oh,
Swint ain't play no basketball. Swint was on the baseball
we did
team.
good in baseball too.
Oh yeah, baseball. We went win the World Series in Vegas.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember that. Cause matter of fact, you hit down there. We were staying at the Sam's. We were staying at the Sam's Town Casino or something. And I remember it like it was yesterday. You hit down there. And when we won, when we ended up winning, the bases was loaded, and I was at bat, and they ended up walking me, and then we ended up winning that way. So I remember that like it was yesterday. And matter of fact, we had lost a game when we was doing like that. What they call it? When you got the round robin thing. One of them boys, I don't know if they didn't hit Jeffrey, because nobody ever hit Jeffrey for real when he was pitching. But they hit Big Mac so deep, they hit him deep center. Turns out that boy played for the Southern Cal Red Wings. That ended up being, what's that boy name? He played for the Nationals.
You made that catch.
Oh yeah, I always used to make catches now. Center field, I wasn't missing nothing out there. I'm trying to think, what was the boy name? Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper that's now in the major leagues, got all these home runs. That's the same boy that hit Big Mac. Matthew Oliver hit him like 400 feet. And this had to be like 9 years old, 10 years old, around that time when we won the World Series. I don't think it was no older than that. We had Ronnie Bell on that team.
Yeah.
We had a couple folks on that team for sure. All right, now getting to the grandchildren. What's some cause Skylar was the first one, and see you sporting the Skylar the shirt right now.
Oh yeah, cause I'm sporting it, cause today we're going to the Skylar game. Round two
of the playoffs. Can't wait. We've been waiting on this for a long time. And I can remember that sophomore season, they went 0-10. We used to say, man, I remember I didn't go to a game sophomore season. I ain't go. I was watching online, but I'm like, I used to even tell them, man, I ain't coming out there till y'all start winning. I can't stomach all that losing.
And you ain't missed a game this year.
Yeah, nah, I ain't missed no game. I missed one game, but that game I knew we was gonna blow it out, and that was because of the anniversary. But other than that, yeah, every game, even last year, pretty much every game, and we've been seeing the growth. What's seeing when we was going to Skylar game when they was playing in middle school in the championship or in the playoffs, now seeing them in high school being the man, how that feel?
Make me feel real good. Real good.
Say, I know you remember when Skylar was little, because I remember when he was little, he was coming to my games. So now, if we coming to his, it's like, oh man, I be telling him all the time, like, hey, keep it going by any means. And he ready for that payback.
Oh yeah, he looks up to you too.
He ready for that payback, Skylar.
He listen to you.
Yeah, he be listening. Skylar, my boy. What about then we had Kaden. We had Kaden coming next. She was the first. She was the first granddaughter.
Yeah, I used to babysit them all the time. That's why they love me so much.
Oh yeah. Then a little later on, we got them Bama boys come through. Them Bama boys, that Lance and Travis.
We can't get Travis to do nothing right now.
Except for go outside and climb stuff.
Yeah.
Travis gonna.
But when he break out, watch what happen.
You say Travis gonna be the one once he start.
Yeah.
Once he get involved, and then Lance. I never would have thought that Lance would be the one playing football and loving it the way he be loving. That Lance so funny, man.
Oh yeah.
Lance gonna put. I can't wait to see her today. See if he had that jewelry on, which I know he is.
Yeah, you know he is.
He gonna have the rings, that necklace, everything. He gonna be ready. It was funny because Lance was talking about, you know, when Skylar them lost senior night, he talking all that, man. Don't worry. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. Then they end up losing in the championship. What's a lesson? What's a lesson you'll say for anybody to make it to the championship and lose? Because I mean, it really happened for us. It really happened that we get second place in anything. But what's a lesson to be learned for either the kids or even coaches? They all make it all the way to the ship and don't get it
and lose.
And lose, yeah.
Yeah, I say to the coaches, if you make it to the ship, that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you made it there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it take a lot to make it there. And to the kids who made it there, don't give up. You'll make it next time.
That's it. Gotta work harder. Got close.
Oh yeah. Like Lance
Yep.
and their little team, y'all be back next year.
That's it. Looking forward to it. And then once we got in, we went to move to Kansas City. I remember when we moved to Kansas City, you called every day. You probably was the only one. They called every day when I was in Kansas City. Every day. This even be probably before Success was born. Then once he was born in I still got the picture. Because they came down here first. I was still up there for about 7 days, about 6 or 7 days. And then you came down, you was at the castle and you had a picture with them when you seen them. What you felt in regards to success then, and even now?
Oh man, that's the best thing that could happen. When I seen Success when he was born.
Yeah, I think he probably about 6 months by the time we moved down here. Ain't left your side since. I know he gonna be excited to have you pick him up from school. He gonna be excited. Every time I ask him, I say, You trying to go over there? You trying to go over there with Papa? You trying to go to Papa's house? Yeah. Then he say, grandbaby gonna be over there? I'm like, I don't know. We have to see when we get over there. He's all right. Come on, let's go. Let's go over there with Papa. See what Papa doing. So yeah, even when we was in the hospital, gotta talk about that. So in regards to you talk about drinking and how you were drinking at a young age, do you feel like that played an impact in your health in your later years?
Oh yeah.
You know.
I think that played a lot in my later years. All that drinking I used to do. Because I used to drink at the age of 13. And boy, that's why my kidneys been so now.
From 13 on to now, but hey, it's still a blessing now at 69. You got made it, you know, from I remember this probably what 2020, 2019 when you ain't want to do the dialysis. And they like, look, either you gonna do the dialysis or you ain't gonna make it. Like you ain't gonna make it. So I remember talking to you like, hey,
And you remember Aunt Osadale?
Yeah, you would take care of Osadale and helping her. But she was doing dialysis then?
No, she didn't want to do them.
Oh, she didn't want to do dialysis. Okay. Did that play a role when you seen Osadale pass away? It's like, all right, let me go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it too.
What's one of the hardest things you think in regards with the dialysis? Like, was it just thinking, oh, I can't be eating this, or just not wanting to go there 2-3 times a day?
No,
3 times a week, I mean.
It don't bother me really.
Yeah, at this point and now, but at first you was completely against it. I remember.
Oh yeah, I couldn't stand it.
You was like, nah, I ain't trying to do no dialysis. I don't want to do it. Now it's pretty bad. So that can inspire some folks that contemplating dialysis. And like I said, it's gonna be 6 years since you got done it 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and now everybody else have their own schedule. But do you think it worked better for you when you go in there early? How you got your schedule now?
I think that had a lot to do with it.
Once they change your schedule.
Yeah, change the schedule there early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now even going through over the last month or so, when you had to get your kidney removed, how you was feeling going through there? Now thank God that they did end up removing it, because they ended up finding out that kidney was cancerous. And you just did the 1 month recap, and they said everything was good in regards to the surgery. You still been taking the pain medicine?
Yeah.
Still taking a little bit of pain medicine?
Yeah,
But
still taking a little pain.
But you
Getting a
moving
little
around
pain.
good.
Getting a little pain off and on.
Off and on, yeah. But you moving around good. What would you say to anybody that be contemplating surgery, don't want to do no surgery, but like I said, the doctors may not necessarily be giving you good advice if you don't get it. Was it worse than you thought it was gonna be, or it went pretty smooth?
It went pretty smooth. I didn't even feel it.
Yeah, so you was asleep the whole time.
Yeah, it put me to sleep.
If anything, it's just more frustrating once you was up, just being in the hospital, being in there. We made the most out of that time. Like I said, even Success then, at that point, he was there, he was right there with us. I'm like, you trying to go back in there again? All right, I'm be there. We gonna be all right. Let's go. I'm like, all right, come on, let's go. Yeah, he want to walk around and whatnot.
And run around and stuff.
And dance and in there.
But that made me happy though.
Yeah.
It really made me happy.
So he was glad. He said, I'm gonna check your temperature, Papa. Don't worry, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Let me tie your shoe, Papa.
Yeah, when it was time to go, finally time to go, he like, let me tie your shoes. Let me tie your shoes. Why is the closing out? Okay, any message? What message you got either for your kids, and then message you got for your grandkids that you want to live on with? Like any wisdom for them? I say starting off for the grandkids, what's some messages for them to live by? Because you got, at this point, Lance, Travis, Success, so 4 boys, just all the grandkids in general, and you got Kaden, so what's some messages for them? So when they see this, they can be 30 years from now, they'll still be able to live by, they're still solid.
Say one thing, don't drink, especially like I did. Please don't drink like I did, cause that's a bad thing to do. Drink, and one thing about drinking, and then I supposed to did a lot of things in high school that I couldn't do because I was drinking and couldn't.
Because you weren't in class.
Yeah.
So stay in school for the most part. Stay in school and put that bottle down. No drinking. Don't be drinking.
Don't be drinking.
No, that's solid there. And anything for the kids. We all old. Well, we older. We all grown now. For Tia, Kenya, Mila.
And don't none of them girls drink.
No. And I only drink wine. That sangria. If it ain't sangria, I don't be drinking either. Maybe in my early 20s, I'll be turning up with Darren and getting them. But I don't be drinking no more. That's over with. But yeah, any final before we close out, in between the lines, the Birth of Success show. Any closing remarks?
Any closing remarks?
Yeah.
I say, for all my kids, grandkids, kids, look out for each other. Look out for each other, and have the word for each other, and love each other.
Most definitely. Well, I gotta say, it's definitely been inspiring. The fight, I ain't necessarily talk about the fight, and when I talk about the fight, it's just the fight to stay alive. I know plenty of times you be hurting, and I tell Skylar all the time, you know what I mean, them boys ain't hitting that hard. We got Paw coming out here, one kidney coming out here to watch you. We need you running through somebody. we need to be running through somebody. So that's definitely, I always keep that in mind. Like, you know, no matter what's going on, you got to continue to fight. As like I said, I remember time before the end, years ago, when you was like, man, I ain't trying to do no dialysis. I ain't trying to do that. But we appreciate you. We appreciate the fact that you've been continuing to fight. And when you go down there and be at Lance, you know, you always figure out a way to be at the family, whatever they got going on, regardless whether you be hurting or whatnot. We get a cane, had a surgery, boom. Next week, after your kidney gone, you down there in Alabama to see Lance. And so I say all the grandkids and the kids, we definitely appreciate it. And we want to say we love you. And we just glad we looking forward to this game tonight. And I know they don't even know I was doing an interview, but I know whenever they see it, this gonna be something that live on forever and ever and ever. And they gonna greatly appreciate it. I definitely appreciate you being our first guest on the Birth of Success. And it's in between the lines. We closing it out. Now we gonna pick up Success and get something to eat.
Oh yeah. Going to get my boy.
That's it. We good to go. Now, if you want to, if you need to use the restroom or whatnot, if not, you can just come stick right here. I'm gonna come pull out, scoop you, and we going to get them.
What you gonna do about all this stuff?